If you are ambitious, but find yourself stuck in laziness, this message is for you. Here's the unvarnished truth. Time is slipping through your fingers, and nothing is changing. Yes, your mind may overflow with brilliant ideas and daring ambitions, but without action, the life you've been dreaming of will slowly dissolve. Every single day you wait is a day lost forever. If you're not careful, your life will end up flat, predictable, and utterly uninspiring. This is the reality most people face. They spend 5 years, 10 years, even 20 years in the same job, chasing the occasional raise, yet never seeing their situation truly improve. Sometimes it even worsens. Why? Because the more people earn, the more they spend. A trap disguised as progress. The worst part? Society has normalized this cycle. It whispers that you're lazy, that you lack what it takes to succeed, and that you should accept mediocrity. But even if this has been your life for the past 2 or 3 years, it doesn't have to define you this year. I don't believe you are lazy. You're simply caught in a system designed to keep you running in circles. A system that convinces you that slow progress is the only path. What you feel isn't laziness. It's frustration. The frustration of trying to thrive on a path never meant to help you flourish. Shalom. I am Rabbi Joseph. For over 20 years, I've studied the principles that enabled my people to prosper through the harshest trials in history. Today, I share this wisdom with you. The Jewish people have been expelled from over 100 countries throughout history. They have lost everything, dozens of times. Yet each time they rebuilt their wealth, generation after generation. How? By following a 5-step process I will reveal to you today. This is not theory or empty motivation. It is a proven system, refined over millennia. So, let's begin. Step 1. Stagnation. This is likely where you are right now. And it's not your fault. The reason you feel thrown into the deep end without guidance is that's exactly what happened. You leave school, land your first job, and that's it. You're on your own. So, you play it safe, staying in one place, avoiding risk. The Talmud teaches, "He who takes no risk will neither win nor lose, but he who never wins will eventually lose." If you linger too long in stagnation, you risk becoming a servant to debt, where your income only covers your monthly obligations. Look around. People have fewer homes, fewer cars, less freedom. The rise of renting instead of owning is no accident. It is a system designed to keep you dependent. You've been fed the lie that money doesn't bring happiness. This phrase was crafted by the wealthy to control the poor, keeping them reliant on minimal state support. The truth is this: money equals freedom, and freedom equals happiness. The Talmud states plainly, poverty in a man's house is harsher than 50 lashes. Jewish sages never glorified poverty. They taught that wealth is a tool to serve God and help others. A blessing, not a curse. The rich will continue to grow richer, so why not join them? If you recognize the stagnation stage early, you can take calculated risks to break free before it's too late. Don't be one of those trapped living paycheck to paycheck, anxiously counting the days until the month ends. Your first action, the most crucial step: take full control of your finances. Track every euro you spend. Be honest about what is essential and what is luxury. The sages practiced an ancient ritual called hanef, a disciplined self-examination. They applied it to both spiritual and financial life, reviewing weekly where their money went, not to judge, but to gain clarity. Use this awareness to automate your savings, setting aside funds each month, even if small at first. The Talmud teaches, "A penny and a penny accumulate to form a large sum." Never underestimate the impact of small amounts saved consistently. This is how great fortunes begin. Step 2. Ignition. Believe it or not, over half of people never reach this stage. Here is where the difference between you and the masses becomes visible. At this point, you fight with everything you have to break free from stagnation. But two obstacles stand in your way. First, your friends. They may not embrace your new mindset because it forces them to change, or face being left behind. Both options are painful, so instead, they may try to pull you back, subtly sabotaging your progress. You've likely experienced this. You share a success, and instead of genuine joy, they shift the conversation to themselves. The Talmud teaches, "Distance yourself from a bad neighbor, and do not associate with the wicked." This isn't cruelty, it's strategy. Your environment shapes your future. Surround yourself with stagnation, and you stagnate. Surround yourself with growth, and you thrive. As the proverb says, "He who walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools suffers." Second, inflation. Leaving all your money in the bank slows progress over time. Inflation diminishes purchasing power year after year. For example, 5,000 euros today, with a normal annual inflation of 2.5%, will in 20 years still read 5,000 on paper. But its real value will shrink to what 3,000 euros can buy today. The numbers remain, but the power of money erodes. This is why investing wisely is critical. The Jews understood this thousands of years ago. In the Torah, Joseph in Egypt didn't just predict 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine. He devised an action plan, storing 20% of wealth during good years. Joseph didn't hide money under a mattress. He multiplied it strategically for the years of scarcity. This is history's first lesson in smart investment. The Talmud teaches, "He who lets his money sleep is like one who buries treasure in the desert. The sand will eventually consume it. Your money must work for you, not lie dormant while inflation devours it." Step 3. Acceleration. Here is where real momentum begins. But what got you this far won't carry you further. If you want financial freedom without waiting decades, it's time to accelerate. You must seize current opportunities fully, because they won't wait. At this stage, there are 3 principles that Jews have used for centuries to dramatically accelerate their wealth. I call them the 3 pillars of acceleration. First pillar, cash flow. A steady stream of income is the fuel for your financial engine. Without it, even the fastest car goes nowhere. Cash flow is your power source. It allows you to create more wealth. And the best way to generate it? Add an extra source of income. It doesn't need to be a billion-dollar idea. It can be something simple that solves a specific problem. Jews have always embraced this mindset. They don't wait for the perfect job. They look for problems to solve. There's a legendary story of a Jewish immigrant arriving in New York at the dawn of the 20th century. He spoke no English, had no degree, and only a few pennies to his name. What did he do? He observed. For 3 days he walked the streets, noticing that factory workers had no time to go home for lunch, and no one was selling food nearby. Using his last pennies, he bought bread and cheese and positioned himself outside a factory at noon. Within an hour, everything was sold. 3 years later, he owned a chain of restaurants. He didn't wait for opportunity. He created it. The Talmud teaches, where there is lack, there is opportunity. Where people complain, there is money to be made. Ask yourself, what problem can you solve for those around you? What value can you create that is worth paying for? Second pillar, connections. Who you surround yourself with shapes your future. Success rarely happens in isolation. Surround yourself with 5 losers, and you become the 6th. Surround yourself with 5 millionaires, and the same applies. In Jewish tradition, there is the concept of kehillah, the community. This isn't just a social network, it's an economic lifeline. When a Jew arrives in a new country, the first priority isn't a job, it's the local Jewish community. Why? Because opportunities flow through relationships, not job postings. A community member provides loans, partners in business, or shares opportunities. This trust network allowed Jewish people to dominate entire industries, not through sheer talent, but through the power of connection. The Talmud says, community or death. Extreme as it may sound, the sages understood that no one thrives alone. Build connections with those who inspire you, and don't hesitate to reach out to those who have succeeded. You'll be amazed how many are willing to share their knowledge. Third pillar, confidence. Confidence separates those who accelerate from those who stagnate. It empowers you to take calculated risks, make bold moves, and seize opportunities others fear. But this isn't arrogance, it's faith. Faith in yourself, in the process, and in the principle that correct action leads to the right outcomes. In the Torah, when the 12 spies returned from the promised land, 10 said, "We cannot conquer this land. Its inhabitants are giants. We are like grasshoppers." Caleb and Joshua said, "We can conquer it. The Lord is with us." Same land, same giants, completely different mindset. Guess who entered the promised land? Only those with confidence. Push beyond comfort. Take smart risks, whether presenting a bold idea or investing in a skill that sets you apart. As the Talmud teaches, he who dares wins. Step 4. Expansion. Once you've built acceleration through the 3 pillars, it's time to expand. Here is where wealth multiplies exponentially by investing in assets that generate passive income and grow over time. First, understand the difference between assets and liabilities. Many people waste resources on liabilities, flashy cars, houses that don't generate income, designer clothes, unnecessary gadgets. They may look impressive, but they drain wealth. Jews think differently. They focus on assets that put money in their pockets. Rental properties, dividend-paying investments, and valuable skills that create income. The Talmud warns, he who buys what he does not need will eventually sell what he does need. Every euro spent on a liability is a euro that doesn't work for you. Two main strategies exist at this stage. First strategy: diversification. Spread your investments across various assets to protect your wealth and reduce risk. Ecclesiastes advises, divide your portion into 7, even 8, for you do not know what disaster may happen on the earth. Diversification isn't new. It's thousands of years of Jewish wisdom. Second strategy: high conviction bets. Concentrate your resources on a few opportunities you deeply understand and trust. This carries more risk, but can yield faster, larger returns. Historic Jewish fortunes, like the Rothschilds in finance or diamond families in gems, were built this way. Choose your approach based on experience and risk tolerance. Early on, diversification is safer. As skill and confidence grow, high-conviction bets accelerate wealth. Every euro invested should have purpose, growing your wealth and moving you closer to financial freedom. Step 5. Mastery. Welcome to the final stage. Here you achieve financial freedom, living life on your terms. Money is no longer a concern. Your assets cover expenses, fund your lifestyle, and free you to focus on what truly matters. But mastery isn't just about personal comfort. It's about legacy. Jewish tradition holds the sacred principle of dor b'dor. Wealth is built not just for oneself, but for future generations, children, grandchildren, and beyond. Each generation preserves and multiplies the fortune to empower those who follow. Now, imagine yourself standing at the edge of your life. Not tomorrow, not next year, but today. Look around. Every second that passes is a second you cannot reclaim. The dreams you whisper to yourself in the quiet of the night. The ambitions that make your heart race. They are not illusions. They are your potential calling you forward. But potential alone is nothing. It must meet action. It must meet courage. It must meet relentless, unwavering discipline. Ask yourself, how much longer will you wait? How many more mornings will you wake up and convince yourself that the moment will come later? Later is a trap. Later is the comfort zone speaking, and comfort is the enemy of greatness. Every hour you waste is a chance someone else takes. Every delay is an opportunity slipping through your fingers, leaving you stagnant in a world moving relentlessly forward. The truth is simple. The path to success is never easy. There are no shortcuts. There are no guarantees. Every step you take will test you. Every decision will challenge you. You will encounter doubt, fear, and resistance, both from the world and from within yourself. But these obstacles are not walls. They are mirrors. They reflect back what you truly believe about yourself. Do you believe you are capable? Do you believe that the future you dream of is worth the struggle? Let me tell you this. Greatness is not for the lucky. It is not for the chosen few. It is for those who refuse to quit, who refuse to settle, who decide that their life will not be dictated by fear or circumstance. Greatness is built on daily choices, the invisible work, the small victories, the consistency that no one applauds, but your soul knows. Rising early, working late, learning when everyone else rests, persisting when the world says you should stop. That is how legacies are made. You must be relentless. You must act when others hesitate, and persevere when others surrender. Understand this. You are either moving toward your dreams, or you are being carried away by the tide of mediocrity. There is no neutral. Every choice counts. Every decision builds momentum, either toward the life you imagine or toward the life you fear. Visualize yourself in 5 years. Are you in the same place, wondering why your dreams remain out of reach? Or have you taken control, carved your path, and created results that inspire not only yourself, but everyone around you? The difference is action. The difference is discipline. The difference is choosing to fight when quitting feels easiest. And yes, the fight is worth it. Because on the other side of fear lies freedom. On the other side of hesitation lies power. On the other side of doubt lies clarity. The life you dream of is not somewhere far away. It is waiting for you to claim it. But it will not wait forever. So rise. Conquer the excuses. Conquer the voices that tell you, not yet, not enough. It's impossible. Conquer the comfort that lulls you into stagnation. Every moment you spend hesitating is a moment someone else uses to pull ahead. You have everything you need inside you. The intelligence, the courage, the resilience, the potential. What remains is the decision, the choice to move, the choice to act, the choice to become unstoppable. Let today be the day you stop dreaming and start building. Let today be the day you embrace discomfort, seek challenges, and push past the limits you once believed were fixed. Let today be the day you step into the person you were born to become. Remember this: the people who achieve the extraordinary are not superhuman. They are consistent. They make sacrifices others refuse to make. They persist when others quit. They see opportunity where others see obstacles. And most importantly, they refuse to let the world define their limits. So if you are listening to this now, know this: your time is priceless. Your potential is limitless. Your life can be extraordinary, but only if you decide it will be. The journey will test you. It will challenge you. It will push you to your breaking point. But when you rise again, stronger and more determined than ever, you will know that nothing in this world can stop you. The truth is, no one is coming to save you. There are no shortcuts, no magic, no one to hand you your dreams on a silver platter. The power is yours. The responsibility is yours. The victory is yours to claim. But only if you act. Rise up every day with purpose. Conquer every obstacle with strategy. Build your life on discipline, on clarity, and on relentless action. And when others question your path, remember, they are not walking your journey. Only you know what you are capable of. Only you can walk the steps from where you are now to where you want to be. And when you do, when you finally take ownership of your life, when you finally conquer your fears, doubts, and limitations, you will not only achieve the success you imagined, you will inspire every person around you. Your example will light the way for others. You will create momentum that extends far beyond yourself. So stand, decide, act, rise, conquer. Your future is waiting, and it belongs to those who refuse to be ordinary. If you want to continue this journey with guidance, strategies, and insights to transform your life completely, make sure to subscribe to the channel Rise and Conquer. Your extraordinary life is one choice away.